thinking about it is just stupid, or like, it's not gonna change my situation or any of my problems, or, anything people say they're gonna do. Me talking about it or thinking about it isn't gonna make it happen, so I just have to, not expect anything, and just focus on getting out of here, and I'll get there, I think, or, hopefully. But the thing is like, quitting is a thing that I think about a lot too, it's just, but then I start to think about, like, I put so much into this, would I quit now? But then I'm like, well, it's just taking forever to get done with it. So it's just kind of a thing of regret. But I don't think anyone owes me anything, but it would make my life a lot easier if they didn't tell me something. I've stopped expecting or relying or even just listening to anything anyone says, because the majority, over like 80% of the time, maybe that's a little, or like, that's the majority of the time, if someone tells me something, it's most likely not going to happen. But it would just be easier if no one told me anything. If you know what I mean? It makes life a lot easier when you're not always hearing things that aren't going to work out. Because already, even if I wasn't told things that wouldn't work out, my life still would just, even things that people don't tell me don't work out, so that just makes it worse to also put things that I expect, you know what I mean? Or like promises, or just telling me things like, oh, you're gonna go here, this is gonna work out. It's like, why do you have to make my life even more complicated, or more of a letdown, or just kind of more miserable, or, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, even if people weren't always telling me things that most of the time don't happen, my life still, my schooling, my job, everything didn't work out. Hopefully in the future it will. But why add a whole bunch of other things that I think are gonna make my life easier, but then they never happen? It's like, it just is, it almost seems like my life is supposed to be more miserable, or like that's what people are trying to do. I don't know. I feel better though, I know, when I'm taking a walk, or, just doing something. I start to slip into thinking about my life like, well, I've mainly been watching the show, so I got caught up in that, but now that it's over, or it's not, I don't know if it's over, there might be a new season that comes out, but like, now that the show's over, now I'm back to thinking about my life, where you start to, you know how you get caught up in watching something, and then once it's over, you're just like, what have I done with my time? You know what I mean? It's like there's nothing left and you haven't accomplished anything. And the show is over, you can't keep watching it, or like, you know, when you get to the end of a show you've been watching for a while, it's just kind of a letdown. That's how everything is in my life. Or it's just, nothing ever goes right most of the time. At the same time, nothing goes wrong. Or things go wrong, definitely. There's definitely tons of things, and some of them almost seem to be the end. But at the very last second, when I'm just about to, well, sometimes it's been about to die. I mean, with the Jones wreck. And I've had a lot of accidents in my life. I've talked about some of them before. But it's just like, at the last second, it would almost be easier if I died sometimes. Or, I mean, I hope I die before I get too old, but I'm saying instead of going through all these miserable things, even though at the end it seems better, or I've learned a lot and all this other stuff, when I'm going through that misery, and see, that's the most irritating thing, is that you don't know if it's like the other times, or if it's this time you're not going to make it. That's what makes life so crazy. And the thing is, once you make it out, you feel like you never are going to fall back in, because before I did the videos, or last year, it was a while before I did the videos, and also before I realized I was stuck in this situation. Or like, before I realized the apartment wasn't going to work out, or schooling, or a job. I felt like I was on top of the world. Or, you know what I mean? I felt like I didn't have anything stopping me. I could do whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? That sense when you just get out of school, or when you finally, I didn't graduate from school, or I came out of school, you know that feeling when you finally make it out of school, and you just feel like you can go anywhere, you can do anything, you're free, or you're like, and it's not just being free, it's like you feel like you've grown up, or like you don't have, you know how you go, but I mean, I guess it's just another stage, I don't really know. But I've had other stages like this in my life where I feel like I've made it to a whole new thing, but now I feel like this is the worst stage in my life, and I don't know if I'll make it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm probably, once I get my mind more clear, I'll get back to my goal, but it's always something that when I start to think, I start to wonder if I'm gonna make it. If I'm gonna, I'm in probably, I can't really compare the situations in my life, or say this is as bad as dying, as I've been dying before, but this seems worse, because at least then I had, like, a life, or, like, stuff was going on. But it's, like, because it's so spread out, I guess, I can't really compare the bad times in my life. I mean, a lot of my life, the majority of my life has been a struggle, or, like, just crazy sometimes. I mean, this seems the craziest time of my life, or, like, where I'm going the most crazy, too, and most insane and everything, but I don't know.